Today I'm going to tell you how you can complete the Call of Duty Games of Summer trials by getting a gold medal in all 5 of these trials, and when you do that you're going to unlock the Steeplechase, which is this custom Grau 5.56. To complete the Games of Summer, all you need to do is get a gold medal in 5 trials. It took me about an hour and a half, and I'm going to show you some detailed stats on that, but let's jump right into this first trial. This one's called Risky Parkour, and the idea here is you have to run through all the checkpoints as fast as you can. Throughout all these trials, I'm going to have some tips on the screen, so just read those, and I'm going to try to commentate as we go. You definitely want to use the tack sprint on this Risky Parkour for the longer jumps, and you want to mantle as much as you can. And this one took me quite a while to finish. This was actually one of the more difficult trials, even though I maybe make it look easy on here. But what you need to do is you need to get to this flag in under 40 seconds and stay out of the gas as much as possible.
Couldn't have done it better myself. Nice work.
Moving right along to the second trial, we have Gun Course. And a couple of big tips for this, and Gun Course, again, you just have to get to the end, you have to shoot all the hostiles and get there in under 40 seconds. Don't shoot the civilians, that will cost you time. And what I like to do on Gun Course is I like to pick up the Holger and also the SMG, I think it was the Striker 45 that they had on here. And I switched both of those to single shot mode, and go ahead and just run through, use one gun as much as you can, and then switch to the other one at the end here, like you just saw me do on the screen. And you should be able to get through this without reloading. Use your tack sprint, try not to get caught on any of the targets, and try to keep your accuracy up as much as possible, because the more accurate you are, the more time deduction you will get at the end of the trial. And that's something you definitely want, is you want that accuracy bonus.
You owned that one, lads. That's what we like to see.
The third trial here is the Marksman challenge. You need to eliminate these targets and finish with 4,400 points. Eliminating the targets is pretty easy, but getting 4,400 points, I found this to be the most difficult of the 5 trials. And that's just because you have to end each round with quite a bit of time left in order to reach that 4,400 points. When you reach the end of the trial, you're not going to have that many points, so you really are counting on the bonus points. To get those bonus points, what you want to do is you want to mount your rifle, and you want to hit as many collateral shots as possible. And collateral is just Call of Duty lingo for anyone that doesn't know. That just means hitting 2 targets with the same shot. Like I said, this is one of the more difficult trials. Just go ahead and watch the gameplay on the screen, rewind it if you have to, that's not a big deal. And what you want to do is you want to know exactly where every one of these targets is, and you want to try to work your way from left to right or from right to left as much as possible. It also really helps if you are able to memorize the spawns of the different targets. Try to pick either one of the blue targets or one of the collaterals to pre-aim for at the beginning of each round. I found that helped me quite a bit. And just keep trying. This trial took me over a half an hour to complete. I don't even want to think about how many tries it took me. But yeah, if you can get this one, you're pretty much golden for the whole rest of the trials. If trial number 3 was the most difficult trial, then trial number 4, Price's Alley, is probably the easiest trial. In Price's Alley, all you really need to do is hit the bad guys, don't hit the good guys. If you hit the bad guys in the head, you get extra points, and don't hit the good guys at all. This one's pretty easy to get through. There's not really a whole lot else to say about that, so I'm going to take this time to go ahead and plug the channel. If you're not already subscribed, now's a great time to do so. I've got lots of these trials guides on the channel. I've got some gun guides, Warzone gameplay analysis, all sorts of good stuff on here. I mostly cover Call of Duty, but I am going to be covering other games in the future. So if you're a big gamer like me, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now. Yeah, not really a whole lot to say about Price's Alley, except shoot the bad guys.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Check fire. Civilian. Excellent work. The Allegiance is proud to call you sniper.
There we go. Timer finally ran out. Now, what was your score on Bryce's Alley and the rest of the trials too? Were you able to beat any of my scores? If so, let me know down in the comments down below. The fifth and final trial is called Shooting Range, and just like with Gun Course, you want to eliminate all the targets. A couple differences in this one: the targets don't move around, and you have less time. You only have 30 seconds to destroy all these targets. I liked picking up the AK, putting it in single shot mode, and also picking up one of the pistols and just shooting the pistol at the beginning of the round until it was pretty near empty, and then switching over to the AK. This trial's pretty much middle of the road as far as difficulty goes. It's not as hard as the Marksman challenge, but it's not super easy like Bryce's Alley. So this one's going to take you some time. All in all, the games of summer I thought were pretty fun. I had a good time going through most of the trials. The Marksman challenge was just a little bit too difficult, but I was able to get it at the end of the day. The total time that I spent for the games of summer trials was right around 90 minutes, and you can see the times on the screen there. I've got lots of other great trials guides in the playlist on the screen right now, so go ahead and check that out if you're stuck on any of the other trials in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. If you've enjoyed the video and you learned something, then go ahead and leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on my future uploads. And as always, thank you very much for watching.